Now he's getting a lot of skills. Meanwhile, China's army is not actually looking very strong. This is being, in many ways, carried by me, because my economy can actually sustain this. There goes Chen Jin. Yeah, the north is pushing amazingly well. Zero supply because I need one convoy. I don't have a coast! Why do you need convoys? Central Military Commission. Let's get rid of the Red Army weakened. The Chinese Red Army has accomplished great deeds. In the future, it will win even greater honors as we fight to liberate our people. Speaking of liberating stuff, we need to do Hebei and Jian, and then we're actually ready to launch this thing. Let's get a Chief of the Navy. Do we actually have the admirals? Can I see this? No. In that case, I kind of feel like maybe I should do improved worker conditions and industrial land appropriation. To get myself some more factory slots. Level 6? Oh. Ah, but you can get Improv Expert. Is there anything I want to consider that? No, I think Improv Expert is an excellent decision for you. Absolutely. Production 4. I think I'm going to get excavation just so I can get the most out of the resources that I have in Shaanxi. And let's do that. Because I always need to make sure that I have enough surplus. Can I add AA yet? Not quite. That's okay. Oh, yes. Two of them, in fact. Assembly line. Get you. Let's get you. Done! Start getting some cut-offs soon. As our assaults here have been relentless. But the Japanese are opening new fronts all the time. Yep, see if they've taken this. Man, Manchukuo's in trouble. Germany has declared war on the Soviet People Liberation Army completed. The non-aggression pact between Germany and the Soviet Union, a surprising development to begin with, has now less surprisingly fallen apart. Trust between giants is such a fragile thing. I think at this point, wasn't I improving relations with the Germans? Yes. So why can't I do this? Oh, because I need to purchase the tanks. Right. Armoured vehicles were formed the spearhead of modern warfare. We should make a modest purchase of tanks in preparation for forming the first armoured unit of the Chinese army. Meanwhile, Japan's lost 2 million. How is Japan looking? Japan declared war on the Philippines. Not great, now that they're at war with the US. Cool. However, something terrible has happened. I'm out of manpower almost. I haven't lost that much, have I? Actually, I am. It's because of my relentless pushing here. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, in that case, stop. Let's go back to doing what I do best. Just defending. I could go back to service by requirement, but I really don't think I need to. No, not gonna. I'm not gonna! It's fine. Non-aggression of the United States of America. Sure. How is being out of manpower bad? It means I'm gonna win! That's true. It is known. I need 600 AA for us to do that. Oh, we've got another infiltration. Bulgarian reintegration campaign in the Balkans. The Bulgarian government has started a massive reintegration campaign in the occupied territories of the Balkans. Bold move. Let's see how it pays off. Okay. So if I do this, yeah, okay. This just does a bunch of damage. What I really need is for these to complete. So I'm just going to try and get as many of them done as possible. And then this is what we're going to go with. And my plan basically was to get them all as high infiltration as possible without having the top level of infiltration. So then hopefully they don't press the button and just go for me. And knock me back down to the lowest level of infiltration. German tanks are, without a doubt, the best in the world. We should learn from their example and develop our own tanks on their patterns. We're going to let China just continue to throw themselves against the Japanese, and I'll just stand there watching, cheering them on. Yay! Whoa! You can do this! Japan declared war on the Dutch East Indies. Japan and the United States has joined the Allies. Okay, so things have definitely escalated. And the tank plant gives me another 2 construction slots in my capital. Oh, I see. If I do another one in Shandong, then we'll get elite divisions. I don't care about the elite divisions. I just want control of the state. And to get the militia, just so I can hold the line while my own units do the heavy lifting. Well, how are the Germans doing against the Soviets? Okay, I wouldn't say they're doing amazingly. And we're basically at this point just stockpiling guns, getting ready for the final kickoff. Okay, excavation. And we just need Henan, Beijing, Hebei, and Jian. And then we do this! With 4,000 manpower. It'll be fine. I foresee no problems with this whatsoever. Mexico's joined the Allies. Mexico was the other nation I was thinking of playing as today. Let's grab you. We are a bit short on artillery. Okay, now I think we are safe to go ahead and add AA. Close enough. And the other thing we could do, seeing as our combat width is down to 16, is add more infantry to these big blocks. Okay, people are just going to give me guns, give me artillery. I'm okay with that. There's the Chinese panzers, now I just need the tank plant. With research into new tanks progressing, we can now invest in a dedicated plant to build them. Right, how's relations with Germany? Do I need to improve relations with you again? I do. Make that happen. And what was that other path for the Americans? Oh yeah, we could start going for Air Force stuff. Which would actually be a decent idea. So let's go ahead and start improving relations with the United States of America once again. There comes the excavation. Oh boy, I'm not buying anything from the Soviets anymore. How do I not need convoys? I will buy from China. Not sure I do. Let's buy from Sweden. Just 2 factories worth. I'm not going to invest in the third. That would be overkill. I will, however, get the improved centimetric radar. Ching. The main reason I'm still actually fighting this is because I don't want the Japanese to take more territory, which is then going to get ceded to me. Otherwise I would have repositioned all of my troops back home and just be like, I ain't gonna use up any more manpower here, this is fine. Wonder if I'm going to be able to join the Comintern. That would put me at war, and Russia at war with China. If China joins the Allies, then that would be an interesting situation. Didn't we just do Hebei? No. Okay, Hebei is apparently 1 stage behind. That's a little annoying. Alright, how's my manpower shortages? 12,000. I mean, I have the political power to do women in the workforce, so I could go total mobilization and women in the workforce. I think I will. No real reason not to. Bit of a stability loss, but I can build that up again myself. Minus 8% of our consumer goods are being used right now. Minus 8. Philippines non-aggression, Malaya non-aggression, sure. I guess I could be getting these guys to start building up experience. Can I please explain how the infiltration system works? From what I gather, you... No! I'm literally infiltrating Hawaii right now. So basically you just spend political power and guns to infiltrate a province. There are 3 levels of infiltration, I think. Sabotage, uprising, elite uprising. And if you have at least uprising, then when you trigger the actually trigger the uprising, then those countries are basically, or those provinces will flip to you for the Civil War. Yeah, Habai was really set back with that. So Habai, I don't think I'm going to get for this. I don't want to wait any longer. I do definitely want Jian though. So we're going to grab you, and then I'm going to trigger this before they decrease my infiltration again. Because every time they decrease it, it goes all the way back down to 0. So even though I'm at level 2, which is 2 infiltrations, it immediately goes back all the way. Their arresting system is a lot better than mine. I can advance artillery, but I think I want to advance computing first. And now we do the mission to the US. As long as Sun Mei Ling is a political advisor, the US will be able to support our war against Japan. Oh! China has long had strong allies in the US. They represent the best chance of getting the support we need. I do not have Song Mei Lin. Song Mei Lin's not even an option. Why would I care about you? Because you're cheap, that's why. It's not like political power's been an issue, though. She's the Chinese nationalist option. Ah, okay. So regular China, not communist China. Yeah, that makes more sense. No! They got another one. Damn it. Changzhou is that. So we've lost this, we've lost this. Alright, well, I don't think I can afford to wait any longer because they're actively reversing my abilities right now, so here we go. Actually, Jiangsu was only reduced by 1 level. I'm going to risk it. We're going to get Jiangsu back. Wait, no, that's still sabotage. Oh, there's 2 levels of sabotage. Damn it, there's actually 4 levels. Sabotage 1, Sabotage 2, Uprising 1, Uprising 2. And it looks like they knock it back 2 levels every time they hit you. Let's get the fighter purchases, I guess. Don't think there's any other stuff here that would be of use. Removes the 9-power treaty. What's that? don't know. Our Air Force needs modern fighters to keep up with foreign threats. Our industry is unable to produce them yet, so we must purchase them abroad. And technology is gonna be... bigger boomsticks. She was Chiang Kai-shek's wife. Ah, interesting. How bad's my army looking? 11,000 short. That's improved. Ah, damn. Japanese forces occupying Hanoi have seized a number of cargo vessels carrying supplies for us. Ships still at sea have turned around and are fleeing from neutral harbours. No further supplies can be expected through this route. So we just lost the civilian factories we got from France. So we now have nothing from the French. Japan demands French Indochina. Taking advantage of French weakness in the light of the struggle in Europe, Japan has coerced the new government into surrendering control over the colony in Indochina. 7, 6, 5... So we're going to be hitting them with a bunch of sabotage, but that's it. I really don't want to wait another 30 days. They could do so much damage, so... here goes! Oh, that takes 60 days? In that case I may as well, because I can do them at the same time. Meanwhile, factories available. Build me more radar. Let me get as much intel about my neighbours as I can. 9-power treaty is also a national spirit for regular China. It locks them out of free trade, I think. Ah, okay. So again, not relevant to me. And we are breaking even with steel. That's good. Let's get the bigger boomsticks. Before I do that, though. All of those are just research speed. There is no advantage to waiting for a better design company. Manchukuo claims Indochina. The government of Isen Puyi has declared that the current situation in Indochina presents a clear and present danger to Manchu security. Sure, Puyi. Sure. Oh no, I'm on -6 again. Did my trade break? But I'm able to buy in some more. I still have I have 5 factories working on this now. Right, because no consumer goods. And for the first time ever, I might actually switch out some civilian factories for military factories. Fighter purchases. Done. Just going to get Chemco. If you want to create an independent aviation industry, you must first learn the techniques and the methods to assemble and maintain the aircraft we already have. 18,000 guns. 12 days remaining. Now watch as they take one of my provinces the day before. Fall of Manila. Manila, capital of the Philippines, has fallen to the Japanese after the withdrawals of its American and Filipino defenders. 2, 1... Son of a bitch! I should have kept my fat mouth shut.